It's that cop of thing, but we got to do what we got to do to survive, and then you need a movie review. Am I right? Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, a one fuzzy boy. Never back at you again, eternally scarred in the worldwide ick with the world gone crazy, so you need an escape. My show is here for you. Yes, it is the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and it's the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask? Why? No, we're not apologizing for this joke. But if you did,
Laugh!
then thank you. It's Wednesday today, or at least it should be Wednesday when you're seeing this. If not, thank you for thank you for coming and finding me. I know I say this every week, and I'm truly grateful to have a YouTube audience like you. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But it's now time for a movie review, so let's get into it, shall we? And today's movie is Space Jam: A New Legacy. It's a PG movie. It is an hour and 55 minutes, which is a little long for a kid's movie, but I liked what they did here, but there's some questions here. It's from director Malcolm D. Lee, best known for some other movies, Undercover Brother in 2002, Best Man, 99. I remember that. The Barber Shop, the second one, I actually sort of enjoyed that. It was a little weird. Girls Trip, which is 2017. And there's not much else there up to this I can remember off the top of my head. We got a mouthful of writers here, and I'm going to try to break it down for you. Leo Benvenuto did the writing on this with Steve Roderick, Thomas T. Harris, and Herschel Wengard. And they're the original Space Jam writers. Jewel Taylor, Tony Renner, and Keen Cougar and Terrence Nance did the story on this. And then they passed it on to Jess Gordon and Celeste Ballard, who did the screenplay. So there's a lot of writers on here, and it's very noticeable. Stars LeBron James, Don Cheadle, loved him, Cedric Joe, Chris Davis, Sonequa Martin Green, Sila J. Wright, and Harper Leia. And those are the people who you need to know off the bat to get through this movie. They're the main James family, along with Don Cheadle as AIG algorithm. Those are the people you need to know. And then we have all the voices and voice actors. A lot of really good names here. Kind of sad that I have to skip them, but no one wants me to read names all day. Unless you want that, then hit me up in the comments, and I will do a Twitch stream about that. Yeah. Our production companies were Warner Brothers Animation Group, Spring Hill Entertainment, Arrow Mock-Ups, which I don't know what they needed that for, but it's in there. Proximity, Warner Brothers Animation, and our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America. Land that I love was Warner Brothers and HBO Max. Our special effects were done by Day for Night, Industrial Light and Magic, ILM, part of the Trinity, Proximondo, and there's so many other things to read here, but skip it. My thoughts on the film. It is a wonderful film. Now, don't get me wrong, there are issues, but it is a wonderful film with a wonderful story. But this is the thing, it's a sequel, and we run into that whole yummy sequelitis thing that I hate so much. Where do I begin? it feels a little love lettery to LeBron James, just to be honest with you. And I want to say I enjoyed it, but it gets a little much. And it's a little property heavy too. They trying to throw a lot of stuff at us, and it feels like a lot of it was just, oh, we're going to throw it at the wall and see what sticks. Did you know Rick and Morty is owned by Warner Brothers? Did not know this. The stuff you learn when you watch a movie and have to do all the reedy backstory stuff to figure it out. I don't think LeBron James is going to win any acting awards from this. His acting is okay. I feel like this has great family values, and young kids are going to enjoy this, and parents are going to hate this for all the properties that they try to cram into this to make it happen. And I know that there's movies like Ready Player One that have done really well, cramming in a lot of properties into one franchise, but I just feel like they did it wrong here. It felt a little heavy. That said, I feel like that good family value stuff is going to get lost to the dustbin of history. It's going to be like the Shaquille O'Neal movie, Shazam, Steel, only for novelty value, and it felt like this here again. I feel like it was overwritten, overhyped, and for what I got and where it all ended up, it was a nice ride, but once you've taken it, you've seen all the charms and things that it has to offer. And that great storyline and stuff and that family value stuff is kind of a moot point there. I do want to see what CinemaSins thinks, because it is what it is, and I like it, but I feel like everything in the kitchen sink kind of thing kind of overdid it. Especially some of the product placement. Some of the product placement was a little ridiculous. It's a 4.3 on IMDb, and it's a 32% with an 81% audience score. And I can see why. People are desperate for a movie. We went through the worldwide ick last year where nobody could see anybody, and they want to see a movie. And there's a lot here to enjoy visually, but story-wise, all the good stuff is kind of a moot point, and it gets lost behind a visual wall of everyone and everything. And Don Cheadle acted his face off, and LeBron James acting seemed honest, at least to him as a character. I don't know if this is how he really is in real life, because I don't follow basketball or anything. Was expecting more from this. The trailers made it seem like it was, going to be a lot bigger and a lot better than the original, but sequelitis attacked, and we got less. I don't know what else to say about this. I feel like I definitely see this as a TV watch. I'm definitely going to say wait for this for DVD, because you may enjoy it and you may not. And it's a decent movie, but it's weighed down with a lot of extra stuff. I don't think I'm going to see this again in theaters, just because worldwide ick, and just I've seen all this has to offer, and that's about it. So this is about as much justice I'm going to give this. So with all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you hit that like button. Likes and views are how YouTube works now. It's not the way I like it. It's just the way it is. And remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. Do I have to do the spiel again? I used to do a huge spiel here, blah, 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 blah. I miss your comments when they're not there, and they're the highlight of my day. Thank you. Please keep them coming. And I have to ask, I have an Amazon, I have a Patreon. It is not without your support. I really could use your support right now. As you know, stuff is going on with the channel, and you can see it happening every day. I could really use that good help. Thank you for your donation so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. With all that said, for a final time, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!